Well, good day to you all. In this short video, I just wanted to demonstrate the workings of the new 3D size system you see over there, which is the not really pretty, which is 100% accurate representation of the realistic panoramic sight installed usually on pretty much any Soviet-based artillery system. Well, first thing first, you level out. Well, in this tutorial, I will try to give an initial orientation to my gun 4500. So this is my position, and I'm expecting well, fire missions somewhere here. So I need to set my gun on the azimuth of 4500, which is this azimuth. You see, 4500 is 0, 1500, 300, and 4500 will be pointing basically westwards. Okay, so I'm here, and I want my gun to point west and receive fire missions and calculate from the initial orientation the sight orientation what I'm going to use. Anyway, this is the topic of some next videos. Let's get into it. What you need first, obviously, it is to level out your gun. You just level out your gun. You see that our gun is pretty much tilted leftwards, so we just raise the right leg. Well, that seems pretty easy, and I think many D30 crews wish that it was that easy, but it is not. It's not really easy. That is a pretty difficult physical thing to do that. Anyway, you just level down the gun, and we also the second thing what you need to do it is to check on the sight if it is level. You see, that is the bubble what I'm talking about here. That is the bubble I'm talking about. It should be in the middle. You see, it's pretty much in the middle, so we don't really need to do anything. But anyway, if you need to do anything, you just use the A and D keys, and it will level out the sight itself. It does not level anything out except from the sight. Okay, so let's get out. Our gun is leveled, so we need to find now the 4500 initial orientation using the new 3D sight. Well, what you need, obviously, there's multiple ways to do that, but let's do it with the aiming circle. It is again with the aiming circle. We need to know it is to level it out. Need to do. You see, you switch on the level indicator, and then the VASD keys. You just level out your aiming circle until the bubble is right in the middle. You see that? Pretty much what you need to do is do exactly the opposite, pushing exactly the opposite buttons when you want the bubble to move. And then you hide the bubble indicator. You turn. First, what you need to do it is to find north. You see, that is the white needle, and with the arrow keys, you move the base plate of the aiming circle until you are happy with. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You see the two lines here. That is the fixed line, and it is the magnetic needle. Need to be aligned in order that the base of the aiming circle, the base plate, points northwards. Okay. So what you need to do is now to find 4500 on the black scale. I'm talking about here. It is this scale, the black scale, and this is what points. This is where you read the big digits, the 100, 200, 300, 400, whatever, and it is here where you read the small digits. Okay. So you see, I'm rotating until I find with the big B 445, and on the rotating scale, aligning the 0. Let me show you what I did. Wow, it's very sensitive. My mouse is just so sensitive. It's so difficult to find 0. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I just did. You see, here I have 44, 45, 45, and here my indicator is aligned with 0. That means I am at 4500. So basically my optics is looking at the azimuth of 4500. The next thing it is to zero the angle meter on that azimuth. That is the red scale with the y and x. We just zero it, and it works pretty much like the black scale. It is just other way around. Let me show it. So what here is you align the 0 here, and you align with the indicator the 0 here. But be aware that it is different. You see, it increases upwards and it increases downwards. It is exactly like this one. It is increasing clockwise. It is increasing counterclockwise. So you need to be very, very very cautious with that. So you see, I just zeroed. I zeroed on 4500, and I zeroed my angle meter, the red scale, on that. Well, yeah, that should be it. Okay, so the next what I'm going to do is to get into the site, into the optics, and with the right mouse button, I'm just have this peak way. You see how it has an iron sight on the top of it, and is for the is for the rough adjustments. You see, I'm pretty much there because I want to intercept the periscopic sight of the gun. That's what I just did. With the page up and page down, I can tilt down and up the optics. So that's it. What I did on the 3D sight now, what I need to do is take a reading on the red scale, on the angle meter. You see, how do I do that? Well, pretty simple. You see that it's it is increasing counterclockwise. So this is 31, and here I see the small digits 31. You see, but thing is that it increasing from top to bottom. So it's 31 18. You see, 10 15 16 17 18 and something. So it's 31 18. I get out, run to the gun, (3118). Don't forget the 3118. Get into as a gunner, get into the sight until you see that is the 3D sight. And let the 3118, let me put it down because I will forget it. 3118. So let me explain. It pretty much works the same way. You see the big digits here and the small digits here. So that is that to get the 3118, well, you need to be here 30, 31, and here you need to set 18. Let's do that. How do you do that? Well, the Y and X key or the Z and X key, I have different. Anyway, I just set a wrong rotation the other way. So you see that's 31, 31, and 18. Yeah, 31 18. And now we will rotate the gun, but yeah, we need to know which way. You see, that is pretty much, let me just show you it again. That is the 3D side. I just rotate a little bit clockwise, you see, so it's not really looking straightforward. It is rotated a little bit clockwise, but this is the iron sight of this of the periscopic sight. So pretty much you can guesstimate what it is looking. So you have the iron sight is looking that way, and here you have the aiming circle. What we want to do is to rotate your 3D panoramic sight onto the lens of the aiming circle. Because what I'm doing here, you see, I'm rotating with the arrow keys the entire gun until the you see, until the iron sight of the panoramic sight is somewhat close to the aiming circle, and then get into the optics and go on rotating with arrow keys the entire gun until I see the optics of the aiming circle. There it is. So I align the vertical line with the optics and get out. So this is the first round, because you need to do a second round. Why? Because I have rotated the gun, and you see that the panoramic sight is not aligned really with the rotation axis, so there will be some parallax error if you rotate the gun too much. It's not necessary, but anyway, you have to double check on that if you were well. So you go again to the panoramic aiming circle, get into, and you see it rotate a little bit, so I need to rotate it a little bit. Again, the vertical crosshair onto the 3D side and make another reading, which would be 3119. You see, 3119. I get out, go to the 3D panoramic side again, 3119. And go to the adjustment, and with Y and X you get to 3119. It's 1 mil. It's not, well, 1 mil is pretty much at 6 kilometers. 1 mil is 6 meters. You see, so I'm a little bit off, so I need to rotate the entire gun with the arrow keys back onto the optics of the aiming circle. So now what I just did, I gave an initial orientation of 4500 to my gun. How do I check it? Well, the counter angle of 4500 is 1500, so what I need to do is take my compass and align with the barrel, and you see I am at 1500 mils. So that means the counter angle is 4500 to that. So my gun, I gave an initial orientation of 4500 to my gun. Well, that's how the 3D sight, the horizontal orientation of the 3D sight works. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any question, please post it. Have a wonderful day.